The Caribbean Development Bank is urging dialogue with the Trinidad and Tobago government to continue its wide span of technical assistance in the country. The bank said in the past few years, it has identified over $400 million in projects, but only a minute percentage has been realized. Sunil Lalla reports.
In the last country strategy, for example, we identified over $430 million worth of projects. Shall I tell you how many actually materialized? Yeah, less than about 10 million.
Acting Vice President of Operations at the Caribbean Development Bank, CDB, Therese Turner-Jones, said the story between the CDB and Trinidad has not been an impressive one, and the bank is looking to change that outlook.
But also, given the importance of Trinidad as a leading economy in the region, it hasn't been stellar. And we have to own that. We have to own it in terms of what that dialogue looks like with the Trinidadian government.
She said the CDB has identified some critical areas for development in the country, including a master plan for water resources, among other specific focus.
It's good to see that Trinidad is interested in areas like road safety, and so big technical assistance under about $1 million to make sure that road safety measures are in place to reduce your traffic fatalities. I mentioned the master plan already, and in terms of transitioning, the technical assistance is going into looking at wind resources, an assessment of how wind can be another source of energy for Trinidad.
Financial Stability Advisor, the International Monetary Fund, Dr. Peter Jakubik, said the Development Bank of Latin America and the Caribbean, CAF, has also been doing its part to facilitate projects for local development.
Then you need to think about both physical transition risk. And this is something like climate risk is something very real. Kevin was in the workshop in February, and there were some colleagues who presented really kind of clear examples how visible climate risk is in those countries.
And Mrs. Turner-Jones said the CDB is currently reviewing a technical assistance program to help Trinidad with its disaster risk management.
But disaster risk management for all the countries in this region has to be a top priority, because it's always too late after the hurricane hits to say, oh, we did not have those things in place. And by the way, each country in this region should have a country work program on disaster risk management.
They were speaking at a panel discussion hosted by the Central Bank on TNT's economic and financial resilience on Wednesday. Sunil Lalla, TTT News.